Bruh.
Beastborg, damn it. I saw that. Don't think I didn't see that. I saw that.
I didn't see it. I got caught. I did get match.
Okay, we gotta copy all the sound alert shit to all of these real quick. It's highly necessary.
1 out of 69,000.
Oh yeah. Flexin'. Flexin'. Okay, professional streamer incoming. 3, 2, 1. Okay, there we are.
Hey, we're professionals.
Look at that. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in for episode number
Morning.
5. Yeah, good morning. Wherever it's morning, or where it's not, you know.
Europe. Probably.
Episode
It's
5 of It's Not Saturday.
Yeah, it's not Saturday. We're delving in Dwimmermount in the dangerous dungeon. All the D's.
Bruh.
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 Beastborg challenge you to a duel.
Oh. Do
Challenging
it.
me to another duel.
Do
How much
it!
you challenging me for this time?
Adios, turd nuggets.
Okay.
Those turd nuggets.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
I'm
okay,
real
okay.
quiet.
It's
Is
super
it-
quiet.
Okay, we're gonna crank it up.
Hey, but it worked for the duel.
It's true. Edit. Da-da-da-da.
Bruh.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be. Yeah, it's a good thing I put it on a minute. Oh, I put it on 0 minutes. That was a mistake. Okay.
Yeah,
there we
you
go.
did.
Ooh.
Bruh.
Like,
bruh,
yep,
bruh.
yep, okay. I totally asked for that. So I get what I fucking deserve there. Grandma's boy.
Oh.
I should be able to turn
And
that
the
one
redemption.
up. Oh. Went in hot.
Damn.
I would have waited 2 more seconds.
You're lucky there's a timer. I don't have any more points.
I do consider myself lucky. Okay, let me check. Is there another volume control? There is not.
You're a volume control.
I mean,
No,
you're not
you.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
You know what would be a good idea?
Yeah. I mean,
An
Opening my
idea.
Character sheets.
yeah,
Oh,
get out,
shit,
get
that
out your
would be a
character
good
sheets
idea.
there. And
Oh.
so you guys have some experience to split?
Yeah, I was about to
No, I
say.
took it all.
Nuh-uh.
That's
Peaceful, no.
always an option.
You son of a bitch.
Okay, so the deal with the duels, after the duel's over, nobody died, unless you guys really want to fight to the death. It's fucking up to you.
Absolutely not.
That's kind of what I figured.
This man will sneeze on me and I will fall unconscious and die.
You gotta roll initiative, and you're gonna be healed at the end of it. You did use it at the right time. I kind of owed you one anyway, so, but here we go. Or did we give that back to him? And, yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, so you guys returned to Montberg, otherwise known as Mountain, to sell some items, recuperate, lick your wounds, and then return. Oh, god damn it! Can somebody give that back to Bongwater? I can't. There's too many wires. I can't do the push-ups on D&D nights. There's too much shit going on. I can't even walk over there right now. we're gonna give you those points back, and then I'm gonna do push-ups afterwards anyway. So that being said, let me go turn that shit off. The amount of time I just spent in this dashboard, and then I gotta go back to this dashboard.
I got a 17 for my initiative. Or are we doing the D6?
But we're gonna
Say
give you those points, and then
17,
I'm doing
wow.
those anyway after the show.
I got a 6 on my D6.
Oh yeah, let me get
Ooh.
some skirmish music going on here. Let's see.
Ooh, okay. I am also on 6. I have a 10 dexterity.
I have an 11.
Alright, you go first.
I cast sleep. And I stab you.
No.
Mhm.
There's no save for that, is there?
No.
No.
It's isn't it? Don't you roll for how many turns? Let me open up my handy dandy notebook here.
I don't know how many rounds it is. I forgot.
Well, I rolled a 1.
Okay, there's some creatures. Spells. Sleep.
But whatever you did worked. The kid fell asleep.
Nice.
4d4 turns. Wow. Unless you're undead.
I'm going to serve the god of the dead.
Not quite. Okay, I'm going to...
You're asleep for 12 rounds.
I would like to point out
Wow.
that I am wearing full plate armor though. So
Yeah, but that doesn't matter in this edition.
it's a little difficult to stab without removing my helmet, which disturbs me from the sleep.
I mean, it's a viable argument. Beastie with the big bad.
Well, yeah, 12 rounds.
But yeah, that's it's a lot of sleep.
And then Phineas
Yeah,
is
that
gonna
is.
walk away.
Any sleeping creature would be awakened by force, such as a slap. You can still be killed while sleeping, but a blow from any weapon will wake you up.
Yep.
That being said, you can also be killed by the weapon. So, did you roll an attack there?
No, because I can't attack and cast a spell at the same time.
No, but you got 12 turns to try.
Yeah.
No, I said I want to cast sleep, and then I'm leaving.
He says,
Well.
"I win."
I win. Bye.
Wizards. Fucking brilliant.
Get this. Sleep, and then he just like grabs the leg and rolls me up into a pin.
I dig it.
That's what we're gonna do. Yep. Put you to sleep, and then I pin you with a 3 count, and then I jump up and down like I did something.
Peace,
So
Borg, I have a
we're
plan for the
in
next duel.
We're in the south entrance of the circular room.
Get down. You don't leave in the fucking kitchen anymore.
Oh, you guys were still in Dwimmermount?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
We
right.
never made it out.
That's right. You were in.
We just fought 6 orcs. They all died.
Most of the rooms have 6 orcs. Let's see, 50.
It was a
No, it was 6
40-foot
giant
wide-
centipedes.
we fought that before that.
Oh, that's right. You guys found the secret room. Okay, the map room. 6 orcs.
I got you.
Yes, because I stabbed the orcs with the centipede poison.
Mm-hmm.
This is good. Yeah, the duels do have to be 1v1.
Notes, everyone.
It's a beautiful thing, truly. Okay. So, to the... I should really just rotate this. This is driving me crazy. Which way is north? Holy shit. Okay, you guys are here. Right. To the east, there's a hallway that leads to another closed door directly ahead. And just south of that door, you can see another open entryway. To the south of the room that you're currently in is another closed door.
Anyone have a 10-foot pole? Mine got shrunk down,
Got 8-footed.
8-footed. Yeah.
You can, you can still use it as a device.
It's worth trying.
So writing down what you had said. So you said there was a closed door southward, and then there was another door?
Mhm.
Okay. I mean, do you guys want to go cash in, or do you want to keep going down further?
I mean, how much stuff? Let's see.
We had a fair amount of things. I wrote it down in the group.
Hematite, rock crystal, jasper. What I can't say.
The azurite.
I feel like we should push on for at least 1 or 2 more rooms.
Okay.
Mhm.
We could do that.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
But if things get too heavy, then we'll have to.
Yeah.
Retreat.
Yeah.
So I'll keep a note of everything that we're getting. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to take my now 8-foot pole.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna check for traps on the southern door.
Okay.
With that being said, I would like to run it along the floor as I go to check the door as well.
I had $1 for every time I did that.
As you run it along the floor, looking for some sort of trap, you see that there's kind of a cutout in the stone in front of the door, about maybe 3 inches, something 2.5, 3 inches, something like that. It's circular, and it's raised just about 1/4 of an inch off of the stone around it.
I'm going to let the party know that I had found a 3-inch circular stone. Because one, I am
You can
not
just
a thief, and
Tell your
two,
party members what you see.
that's what I just said I did.
Keep it up.
So, what do you guys do with that information?
Hmm? Well, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt is gonna look at the rest of the party. Because I still don't have the thief stats.
Alright.
Did you
Well,
try, did you try poking it or did you open it? Missed it.
no, I didn't try any of that yet. I just let the party know that I had found a circular 3-inch cutout in the stone.
Hmm.
The thought did cross my mind to press it, but I didn't want anyone getting hurt in case it was like gaseous or poisonous or something absurdly crazy. That being said, that thing is 8 foot. I'm going to stand back and address it. The party should probably stand back as well, just in case. I'm going to take the pole and poke the 3-inch circular stone.
Pull the lever!
Standing back.
Okay. So, you poke it, and the stone depresses and evens out with the other one. And out from around the cutout emits a thick white gas. It spreads out about 5 feet in every direction around the button and begins to dissipate into the dungeon.
Perfect.
Just stand back until it's gone. Mhm.
John Jacob Hammerschmidt's using his shield as a fan to blow it the other way.
Yeah, it kind of dissipates, and the room is roughly 40 by 40, so it spreads out enough that no one's harmed. I see
Yeah.
you, Beastborg.
Nice try.
Oof. Beastborg.
The double or nothing
do we
with these
see
guys.
anything
They
as-
just go for it. Do you see what?
I'm gonna peek my head into the doorway. Do I see anything?
You're gonna open the door?
Oh, it didn't open?
No, you pushed a button on the ground.
Okay. Then... yes?
Okay, you open the door. It swings away from you into the room. You see what appears to have been a guard room. All of the furniture and weapon racks lie shattered around the room on the floor. There's the southernmost door is made of iron, and it is locked. Anyone standing around you could basically see it almost straight through this room. The new room itself is... I like it. Okay, I like that. So, as you begin to enter the room, Phineas emerges from one side of it with Phineas and company. Oh, I see. Phineas and company stumbled out, covered in rock dust and soot. And as you look around, it appears basically everything in this room is just as destroyed and draggled as Phineas. How many henchmen do you have?
I have 2.
Okay.
God damn it, Jimothy! I told you that wasn't. Oh shit! Hey guys, what's up?
Did you find any loot in here? Phineas?
Unfortunately, everything seems damaged in this room.
I meant before that, before it crumbled.
No, it appears that it was broken for quite some time.
Yeah. No keys. That sucks. At least you didn't die, Phineas.
It's kind of hard to die in the tavern, but Phineas said we should go down here, and then we took a left turn when we should have went right, and then everything got dark, and well, now we're here.
Well, good to have you back in company. Refresh my memory. What
The
is
double or
Phineas
nothing?
again?
And Blurry taking one goat.
Giant wizard hat.
Giant wizard. Okay.
An obscenely large wizard hat. Almost common.
It looks like the one from Elden Ring.
And can I inspect the iron door?
Yeah, how do you inspect it?
I'm gonna. I want to inspect the keyhole so I can verify what kind of key might go in it. Like if it's a giant key, small key, anything like that. But I also want to see if there is like any stone that pops out, like you can pull it out. Maybe there's a key in there. Around the door.
Yeah, I mean, it appears to be a standard keyhole and handle.
Okay. Did we find a key?
I do remember, but I don't remember.
It wasn't last session, it was like one of the first ones.
Mm-hmm.
Where's
I
my
think-
pencil that says write that shit down on it? Thank you,
Why
Blood.
are you casting magic missile? There's nothing to attack here. I'm attacking the darkness. Let me see that sheet.
Well, it says I have blue, but I decided I wanted gray eyes.
Whatever.
Gray
Okay,
eyes.
you guys can talk to each other now if you want.
Hello?
Do I see that happening?
No, you're outside by the tavern.
Okay, but if there's any girls there, I want to do them.
Oh,
Brought to you by the Dead Alewives Watchtower. Have you guys ever heard that shit?
No.
Oh, man. Okay, on YouTube, look up the Dead Alewives Watchtower and have a gander at that. It was on like Dr. Demento back in the day.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good shit. I cast magic
So-
missile.
the thief actually had a key. It was written down in the inventory.
Oh,
So,
Helga was bequeathed all of the thief's goodies.
Olga. So I would like to attempt to use that key.
Okay. You can actually just use a key. So,
Believe it or not.
Well, I
that's not a
say
thing you have
attempt
to roll
because
for.
who knows
Right.
if it'll actually open the door. Whether
Best
it's
edition.
yes or no, it's an attempt.
aye, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. You gingerly
Logic.
pull the key out of your satchel, and you
It's because she's
approach
a redhead.
the lock of the
Thank
door. Your brow is beginning to sweat. Your hands are shaking. It's the first time you've ever done this.
The fuck?
And you insert it swiftly, and you turn it, and you hear the
Well,
locking
you're supposed to
mechanism.
turn it?
Well, only if you're good. You hear the locking mechanism engage, and the door begins to open.
Oh my god, guys! Look! It's
Just
opening!
as it opens, a poison
Don't you
dart
dare. Don't you freaking
is
dare.
shot from the ceiling
Oh,
into your
okay.
shoulder.
Well, we could try.
Make a poison save.
That's perfect.
That's not even fair.
Oh, let's see. Hang on. Oh,
What'd you get?
so is that it's a D20, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I got a 17, and then the poison death is also a 17. So I'm
Okay.
trying to figure out
You
how
save.
much that would be.
So you save. You only take 1 hit point of damage as the dart pierces your skin. But
Well,
Helga's so well built, and after a lifetime of doing drugs in the slums
Light mail, thank you very much.
of Mountain,
No.
you're
drugs.
absolutely immune to this poison. Somehow.
Like there's no drugs here.
you know what's really bad though? That still would have killed John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
The one? Oh,
Damn.
shit.
It's half the
The
health
dart
now.
kills him.
That's why I argue against 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Well, he said that if you got a 1, you could roll again. And if you got a 1 again, then
Yeah, you
you're
could
done.
re-roll the one.
No, I know, but it's just like,
Well, you could kill a party member, take their gold, and level up.
That's what happened with Phineas. I rolled a 1, and he's like, "You can roll again." It's like, perfect. Fuck.
1.
Do it. The door opens. Does it open
guys
inward
are
or outward?
So wonderful and honest. I appreciate you all. Yeah, so the door opens inward toward you. And on the other side, you see a 10-foot corridor that turns at an L towards the west and leads down another 30 feet to another wooden door.
You guys said 2 rooms. Do you guys want to go through here?
As the door opens, you notice that the corridor is moist and musty. There's yellow mold covering the wall towards the south.
There's a bunch of potassium and sulfur in here, guys.
So don't light any matches. I look at her torches.
It's pretty evident that the orcs had kind of led a trail through the mold towards the end of the room, but the door is shut.
Are there any rocks in the room?
Aside from small pieces of broken cobblestone on the floor, there's no like large rocks. There's like pebble size.
Perfect. I'll take one of the broken cobblestone and chuck it at the door.
Okay. It pings off the door and hits the moldy wall towards the south, emitting some visible spores into the air. However, you don't hear any commotion on the other side of the door.
I don't
Well, that's good.
think it's trapped, but I could have missed the sweet spot.
I'll take the 8-foot pole and run it along the door frame.
Watch out for that mold. It has spores. Don't breathe that shit in.
Okay. Covering my face.
Okay. So you cover your face as you enter, and you don't notice anything strange about the door frame or the space between the door and the frame itself. Choice
Door
words.
handle or door handle. Covered in this more mold and stuff too.
No, it's just the southern wall, kind of directly through the doorway, or through the
Okay.
iron doorway.
I'm going to gently open the door.
Okay. You open the door and you see along the wall directly in front of you more of the same yellow mold. And this room is 20 feet wide by 30 feet tall on your map there. You see a staircase leading downward past the mold on the southwesternmost wall.
feel like we should all go back to town really quick, heal up, get our XP before we go downward.
Yeah, this
Do
mold could be.
any of you have enough to level up?
I might.
I don't. I'm kind of close. That's why I was hoping to go deeper and find something else.
Hey, what's up, kitty?
I think I'm halfway there.
What was? Sorry. Forgive my dumbfoundedness, but what?
Oh no, I'm not even
would-
close.
Blurry got his big win.
Good. What would constitute being halfway or close to leveling up?
Thank you, kitty.
What class are you?
Fighter.
1,000 is halfway. 2,000 is level up.
Close.
I do appreciate that.
The kitty bitties.
Yeah, very close. Okay.
Okay, so
Well-
up above we have a fighter. Over here we have another fighter and a cleric and a magic user. Oh, I thought you were saying what is everybody? Well, there you go. Beastie, damn it, man, I was busy. Did you say I'm busy over here?
I don't know what you're talking about. I was petting my dog to the camera, bro.
Right.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe it was blurry.
I mean, we could go down further. I just don't want to risk anyone in the party dying.
I mean,
If I have to give you coin, I probably could.
You can't,
what I mean,
you gotta split it.
You can't give coin.
Nope.
What?
XP is XP, it's split, in this case, 4 ways when you leave the dungeon.
Well, yeah. But after that split, you still can't give them more coin.
yeah, you can give them coins. They won't
Yeah.
get the
That's
XP
what I'm
for it,
saying.
though.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, yeah. You can give them coin, it just won't level them up.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So
Ooh.
we can go down further. It's really up to the whole party. If you want to go down further, I am down with that. I'm still at 7 hit points.
Damn, you have a whole 7 hit points?
I have a whole 8,
How do you have...
but I got hit last
Because
time.
you rolled 6.
Fighter champion.
Like 3 lifetimes. in my
Yeah, wait, how do you have that many hit points?
Champion.
Her con score.
Oh. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, I got you, Bong Water. I got you. I don't know how it's gonna do with the
Yeah.
headphones, but look at this. Feast your eyes. Okay. Yep. Yeah, this feels right. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh, you know what? Here, I can even lower the chair. There we go. Yeah, a little more. Okay. All right. Yeah, this feels
I
right.
used to have one of those that had a pink mohawk on it.
Oh, it's so rad.
That's number 1.
Yeah.
That's all that hat reminds me of is that SpongeBob episode. But he was number 1.
He was number 1.
He's just trying to steal the cup
Okay.
hat.
Hat down.
Okay, well, see, obviously I should have put the energy drink in the cup hat.
Good
I-
luck with that, with your
I wouldn't
headphones.
trust this old dusty straw, though, but, otherwise,
Yeah,
You could
no.
always put new ones in.
I could. I do have some old brake line from the
Also,
Baja Bug.
keep a bigger hat.
That's horrible and funny at the same time.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. So, what's the consensus? Do you guys want to return?
I'm in. I don't know what everyone else. I know Professor was in. We're
I'm
just
in.
waiting for Grizzle and Phineas.
At this point, your torches that were lit would have burnt. And
I have my henchman light another one.
Oh, I closed the wrong thing.
It better.
Oops.
At quite the distance, probably 150 to 200 feet to the north, you hear skittering of multiple creatures.
Still want to go further?
More spiders.
They don't sound like insects. Sounds like small mammals.
Could be rats or gnolls.
Bubonic.
Oh no.
My fighter shivers at the sound of the rat or the mammal.
Skittering.
Yeah.
You guys figure they're probably rats. Since it was said twice already, I'll give it to you.
But are they rodents of unusual size?
Yeah, I know why I was like mammal.
They do sound like unusually sized rodents.
Was made from the Valkyries. Borg, you're the best dude.
Really, Beastport? I got you, bro.
Oh,
Do
Beastborg.
you need a drink, babe?
No, this shit.
Me?
I took.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
It was like right here yesterday,
I'll be right back.
whatever. And now it's down to here, and I was like, I'm out of smoke, obviously, so I didn't have anything else to alter my mindset, and I was just like, fuck, dude. I'm feeling it. I think this one's the
I'm
5
feeling
months
it.
old, 6 months old. So the recipe that we use for this in around 6 months, it gets super fucking potent.
I love that, dude. I try to let mine sit for 6 months, and then like 3 months
can't
in the
wait to make
bottle,
that
but it
sizer.
never does.
Want to make meat out of apple juice.
Oh, Blurry and I have a recipe. If you'd like me to send you,
I want it.
I got you. I got
So
you.
the one that I have has a
As-
6 month requirement.
As long as Blurry is okay with it, but I have a feeling. I
we can
got a
trade
feeling.
recipes. I'll give you the secret.
Tonight's gonna be
The
a good
Beastie's
night.
blend.
Oh, hey, thank you, dear.
Skull.
Yeah, we'll gladly trade recipes. That is, that sounds wonderful.
Whoa.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the fucking stats for the thing that I just told you guys about. Obviously, I have
Did
not.
you close it?
No, I haven't opened the. Okay, I gotta take this off for a second. The balancing. Oh my god, the balancing act is real.
I
So,
think it's great that your lights are fucking synced up with each other almost perfectly.
our what?
The lights on your headsets are almost synced up perfectly with the color change.
Oh, that's rad.
That's pretty great.
Hell yeah.
Damn, look at this go.
You guys are so cute. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It does hurt a
Well.
little bit.
Cool, buddy.
It was under rat. Go figure.
Skull. I won't leave you hanging. It's one of
Skull.
my
Actually, do I have a big cam for this
personal
one?
code not to let pretty ladies drink alone.
Right? Oh, DM cam. Okay. All right. Oh, that doesn't work. I don't have
Really
that. I
screws
don't
me
have that
lower
fixed
group.
at all. Okay.
I have a lot of pretty
Well,
kids.
Here we go. Look at that. This was our wedding invite.
Gooseberry.
It's the map from The Hobbit, except it has, well, hopefully you guys can't read that because it would have just doxed me for sure. We'll save that one forever. But it is a map. You'll never find this place, but it is a map. But I
I'm
took the
recording a pod now.
yeah, right. Clip it. But I scanned in like one of the copies of The Hobbit I have and auto traced the whole thing. So good.
That's cool.
And
Okay, bro.
what?
You were right. She just scared the crap out of me. She does my sleep.
Yeah, dude,
I
you
couldn't
and
tell
her
she-
both have the sleep of the dead. It scares the fuck out of me. 6 years now, I wake up and I'm like, oh yeah, my wife's still breathing. Okay, good.
You sleep with a small handheld mirror just to hold it under her nose.
Right?
Practically, dude. I woke up one morning to him doing this.
Yeah. That's fucking real. It's like, what the fuck? I don't think I've ever been that calm in my life. It's amazing.
I look over and she's all,
I fucking wish I could sleep like that.
Right?
Right?
bro.
I went to bed at 2 after hanging out with Beast for his stream, and I went to bed at 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning.
I don't know, BC, sometimes you do sleep like that, though.
Yeah.
When I finally get to sleep.
I was
It
gonna
takes
say,
me like 6 hours
about
to get there.
about once a month, Beastie hits hibernation.
I do. I'll sleep for like 2 days.
Hey, that's,
dig that.
That's kind of nice, though.
It is, but it's not, because I'm like, shit, I had shit to do today. I had D&D today.
Well, it's Beastie sleeping day.
It's like the yearly
Can't get over
shower.
that mead.
I feel that.
I mean, I don't have a choice right now with the yearly shower.
Oh,
But
shit.
That's for reasons I'm not going to get into. If you know, you know.
Saturday, have you thought about
Yeah.
Sir Jenkins? So, I have. I was talking to the group here. Here's another aside. I don't know if I should... I took my yearly shower 4 years ago. Rough. Crusty and rough.
Wait.
Yeah,
One
so
of the things
Sir
when I'm getting around
Jenkins...
yearly showers,
Sir
It's
Jenkins
the,
could be a good idea, but I would feel bad bringing
Not
you
for-
into your first D&D campaign on this because
It would suck.
yeah,
I have 2 health points in Beast Board.
yeah.
Wait a
Our
minute.
fighter here.
I turned the volume down to 50. It's so loud. God damn.
Sorry.
Oh,
It's
as an
not that loud
NPC?
over here.
Okay, yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Sir Jenkins.
I don't know how to play D&D. Yeah, well, I mean, neither do we, so.
Yeah, I mean, I've been
I
trying for like
speak for yourself.
Yeah, we've been practicing D&D
don't
for a
know.
long time.
I've been trying to learn how to play for like 20 plus years.
Oh, it's been a while.
Okay. I absolutely love the Grandma's Boy and the Leroy.
So there are rats
Oh.
towards the north.
Okay. I mean, y'all want to fight some fucking rats?
Duh. I was born for fighting rats.
That's right, Beastborg. Pick another
It's one
target
of
for me.
those.
The sound of the rats appears to be getting closer.
Okay. I have a plan. We could pour some of this oil out in front of me,
Mhm.
and when they get close enough, we set them on fire.
And
But
then,
what about the sulfur?
What about the mold?
What about?
The mold?
Oh.
We just light the mold on
dare.
fire. Too.
and then
I
we all
mean-
blow up.
The mold
Um,
appears to be
You could
pretty
stand
wet.
very far away.
The entire hallway to the south seems wet and mildewy.
Okay, so is it like
Moist.
potassium mold, or is it just? Because when you say yellow and moldy and kind of like flaky, I think of this
Potassium is a
potassium
chemical, not a mold.
buildup.
Banana mold. Do, 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 do.
Banana mold.
It's like black
Banana.
mold, but yellow.
Okay, well then we can set it on fire.
That shit will kill you dead.
What I'm saying is you can't. It's like wet.
No, not the wall.
No, she's saying we can set the hallway on fire.
The
Oh.
Like
oil.
on the ground.
I was worried
Yeah.
about the walls catching on fire and us being trapped in a raging inferno, but if the mold is wet and musty, then I don't think it's going to catch flame.
Neither do I.
And if it does, then we can just leave.
I'm not a druid or anything, because, what the hell's that?
So
Study
Oh.
magic.
are you guys
Study
going
magic.
through the mold room through the mold hallway into the mold room?
That was the plan. However, you said scurrying was getting closer, so I was planning a little bit of ahead.
Set up a trap.
Yeah.
If you set Prop on fire, it might. I mean, you never know.
He might die.
He might die.
Probably will.
I would die.
I won't do that to you, Prof. Larry is just going ham.
It's
doesn't he?
at this point that you would see a large nose and whiskers poking out of the open doorway that led into the... Oh, it was room 48. Into the meeting room where you guys had found that secret door.
Okay, yep, I'm going to slam a oil container on the ground and back up.
Okay. So this is on the other side of that circular room, is where he poked his head into. You guys are currently through a wooden door in another room where that iron door was.
That's fine. I presume rats can hear pretty far. So my thought process is it'll hear that container breaking and come scurrying our way.
I got you, so you're not lighting it yet.
Not quite yet.
Okay. So you hear what you imagine to be half a dozen or more of these creatures. And you see two of them skitter across the room. It would be 40 feet towards the wooden doorway. And as all of you kind of peer around, you can see them kind of sniffing at the oil on the ground. There's two of them kind of side by side in the doorway in your oil.
You guys think we should just toss the
I'm-
flame now, or?
I'm gonna run up and smack one of them with my mace.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
There goes that idea.
I miss. It's cool because John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt's not the fighter of the group. That's John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, who's now going to attempt to stab it with his spear.
Well, wait, what'd you get?
I rolled a 4.
Okay, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know better.
Yeah. A 15, on the other hand, I have a feeling
15 will hit.
It's actually a 16 because he has +1 on strength.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Is it
For
plus 1 on strength or is it HR? Well, I guess
So-
that counts.
It's
Never
to hit and a damage. It's 4 damage.
I wouldn't know. I don't
Okay.
have plus 1 except for.
Did you say you had a spear, or was that another mace?
Yes. That's a spear.
Okay. You strike right through the forward shoulder blade and into the rat. You hear it gurgling as you pull the spear, as John Jacob pulls the spear out, and the rat falls over next to its companion, dead on the ground. Roll for initiative as the other one makes an attack against John Jacob. I'm guessing
I got a 4.
11 doesn't hit.
Oh, no. Heavens, no.
I got a 5.
That's a whole ass 2.
Okay. That's right, we rolled d6.
3.
I think the party's on 5.
Yep, I'll take it.
Okay. The rat does go ahead of you. Does a 14 hit? John Jacob?
Oh no.
I didn't think so.
No,
Okay.
full plate and the shield.
And that is the party's go. I'm going to throw some skirmish battle music on here.
Yeah.
Where did you walk completely through the oil?
I mean,
John?
He's
walked up to
essentially
it,
standing
stabbed
at the edge of it.
Yeah, I walked up to it so I could swing at the rats standing in it. If you lit it, it would burn me.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought.
Yeah, but I was trying to attract more of the rats over here before we light it.
That's fine. I just wanted to know what the plan was. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna swing my swordy sword at it. At one of the rats.
Do it.
What was it again? D. I had it written down at one point. Yes.
Well, if you have a strength bonus, you add that.
I just need to know what I'm rolling.
Oh, D20.
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
Always practicing Dungeons and Dragons.
Right,
This is this isn't what I'm used to.
one of these days we'll learn.
It's the great grandpappy of what you're used to. It's the Albertus of
wait till you-
D&D.
Just wait till you
Yeah, I
start
only
playing
played on
Pathfinder.
So I got a 23.
You have a +3. What is your strength stat?
18
Yeah, that's not a +3.
plus 3.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, what?
Is it?
Yes. You told me it was.
Well, a nat 20 is too high to hit a rat.
You said roll a d20, right?
Yeah,
I rolled a nat 20.
yeah, that's too high to hit a rat.
I can't help my roll.
18 is a
You gotta roll.
+3. Okay, yeah.
You gotta roll between a 12 and a 15.
I can't.
It's fucking gold. Alright, roll your fucking damage.
Fine. I will. After I figure out what it is.
Blurry. The fucking no whammies, man.
28.
Double or nothing.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Holy
Damn.
cow, look.
Did 14 damage at level 1. Out fucking
You know-
standing.
Blurry, I was worried that you might actually catch up to me,
Alright, henchman.
but not anymore.
I have spies in the goat field. That's how I caught him.
Oh. My henchman is gonna
Yeah, you
get
absolutely eviscerated that rat.
good. Fuck that rat.
So
Not on Twitch, you won't.
That was worth a try.
That's for our red.
Okay, you like this one better.
Whoa.
My
Actually,
henchman got an 18.
I'm pretty sure their TOS is against that too.
Or they were going to use the back end sites.
But it's a trade. I'm teaching people a trade. The other
My
rats
henchman got an
are
18.
across the room.
You said that there's 2 at the edge of the.
Yeah, John Jacob killed one, and you just killed the other.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you guys have cleared those 2.
Wait, can't he throw a spear?
I mean, spears aren't technically thrown weapons.
Yeah, you're looking
They're
for
jabby
It's
jab.
so
javelin.
random.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd throw a spear. That's just me, though.
If it's legal. That's
I mean, if you would like to make an attempt to throw the spear, but at this distance, you can only kind of hear the... Oh, shit. Alarm's going off. You can only hear the critters
Okay.
on the
I'll
far
save
side
that
there. So...
I said I'd save it.
Okay. And then who would like to go next? You can hear them through the circular shaped room. They would probably be about 60 feet away at this point.
I'm going to take the spear, or no, the 8-foot pole. I'm gonna start dragging it around in circles, trying to provoke them to come our way
Okay.
more. Now
Phineas is going
banging
to do
noise.
the Wilhelm scream.
Oh, I don't have it set up on this fucking scene selection.
Oh, what? No.
Yep. Oh, that would be a really good sound alert anyway.
The Wilhelm.
Yeah, it would.
Alright, Saturday's writing down notes. Why didn't I think of that?
I don't know.
Okay. Big flex. Oh damn, look at Dank in second place. Hell yeah, dude.
How did he get into... Oh, I gambled on mine away.
He's the
Kinda
ultimate
does.
lurker. I only have 13,000 because I cheat.
It's funny. I love finding the Wilhelm scream in nature. You know, like when I was watching Raiders of the Lost Ark for movie night last week, and it's in there. When
That's funny.
When the Nazi gets flung off the motorcycle.
Is that the original use of it, or is it older than that?
It is not. I actually just
No.
looked it up. It's a stock sound that's been in like the stock library since the 50s.
Okay.
It was in, Sorry, go for it, Pro.
Okay, let's see here. So stock sound effects have been used in a number of films and TV series, beginning in 1951 with the film Distant Drums. Blah, 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 usually used, yada, yada, yada. The sound is named after Private Wilhelm, a character in The Charge at Feather River, a 1953 Western in which the character gets shot in the thigh with an arrow.
Yeah.
See, I also thought that, Raiders of the Lost Ark, that's kind of an older movie, and this is that sound effect. I thought maybe this Nazi was like Wilhelm.
That's the Wilhelm, yep.
Yeah.
It's a
But
Wilhelm.
nope. Even Raiders was using stock sounds for that.
It's a classic, man. That's
My,
awesome.
The only reason I know that is my grandfather used to watch that. And I remember that scene so vividly. Oh no.
Who's next? Did you guys want to do anything else, or you want to pass it off to the rats?
We were waiting for the rats to get closer.
You guys still have other teammates.
Yeah, they're like 60 feet away though.
So you guys are waiting for
Sword,
the rats.
I'm waiting for rats.
Okay. The rats move just past the center of the circular room. They look ravenous. There are 7 of them in the middle of the room, circling each other. It's back to you guys.
I clang my mace on my shield. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start tapping my sword on the ground to draw their attention.
One of two things will happen. They'll either charge or run.
I mean, you guys do have the bottleneck here, so another 2 of them move side by side. The remainder funnel in. They'll
We
make
can move behind the oil too and just burn it.
yeah.
That
So
was
now they're
fine.
in the oil.
Yeah.
One of them makes an attack against Helga. Does a 16 hit?
No.
and the other will make an attack against John Jacob. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Okay. That'll be you guys.
All right. I would kind of like hold an arm out and like motion like back up to Helga as I shout, "Hit it, Triple J!" And I start to back up, and he just throws his torch into the oil.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll a 2-hit for hitting puddle of oil on ground?
No. I'm going to say that you can just do that.
Okay.
I'll roll some damage for the fire.
I mean, you can roll if you want.
One
As
of...
long as it's not a 1.
It's yeah, do you want a crit fail? Because that's how you can crit fail. One of the rats is immediately engulfed. The other one is quite toasted and looks like it's almost blinded as it jumps out of the fire and kind of falls on its front leg. It's not quite dead yet. Now there's 3 heaping rat carcasses.
This is the fire swamp all over again.
Right. Hey, Blurry won again. Let's get some hype. Do we still have a boss fight going? Saturday can't read good.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good stuff. Okay.
Oh my.
Bruh.
That pay his book.
Okay, that's a sign.
Oh. Hey, aw. Too fast.
It's gotta happen. Alright. Blurry, pick a number 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Blurry, are you there? Blurry, can you hear me?
I'm just about to say, Blurry, can you hear me?
I also went there.
I just recently watched the Deadpool movie.
Yep. It's a crowd favorite, you know.
Clunk. Dad? Oh man.
So, there are 5 rats remaining in the room. John Jacob threw a torch. What would the rest of you like to do? The oil has been burned.
Okay, so
I
it's
would like
not
to walk
still
back.
burning.
Oh, it is going to burn for 2 rounds, actually. Sorry. So you have
Then
this round and then next.
I will hold my position as it is toasty over there.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you said one of the rats came through this side, right?
No, he backed up out of the fire towards the other rats.
Okay.
And on his
If
turn,
he came through, then he was getting bonked.
he perishes due to his wounds.
Rip. On the bright
Um,
side, we don't have to cook the rat anymore.
This is true.
I'm
This is
fine
true.
Anybody got any sticks? We could have rat on a stick.
Ew.
That's a good old-timey street food, right?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Crunchy.
It's only a little crunchy, a little gamey, but not bad. The 5 rats kind of circle around each other. They are not going to cross the fire. They are rats, but they're not that dumb.
5 rats, trousers, and hats.
I have another oil.
The 5 rats
Oh.
begin to cannibalize the half-cooked one on the ground.
I also have oil, but I feel like it might be better used for illumination.
My past Leroy had 3 of them. So I'm gonna take another one and toss it a little bit in front of like through the fire and in front
Flank.
of that one. Yeah. Where the rats are.
Okay, I'm gonna say because you're... It's gonna be a little tough to see. I mean, there's gonna be smoke, flames. It's gonna be kind of a... Hey, thank you, Blurry. It's gonna be kind of a difficult toss. So go ahead and give me a roll. A 2-hit roll.
Oh, are you going live on Red 2 for that, Blurry?
Yeah, check out Blurry's Only Feet.
It's a hit roll.
Wait, before you
said?
go, Blurry, you didn't pick a number, 1 through 4.
21.
It's not 1 through
Okay.
No, he told me to do a.
Yep.
It's a hit roll.
4. I'm aware.
It would be a range, so plus dex instead of
Okay, yeah.
strength. Because
Um.
you're trying to aim.
Okay.
I'm just getting a feel for
Alright.
it. You hit. It doesn't really matter, even if it's a -1.
It's plus 2.
Is it a? It's a +2. Is that what you said?
So 20. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, an 18 plus.
And you were playing the thief first. That's amazing. Okay. Yeah, you hit through the fire into the circle of rats, spraying 3 of them with oil. Who's next?
I keep beating my mace on my shield.
Fair enough.
He's drawn it.
Grizzle, Phineas.
Oh, I'm just gonna roll a d4 then.
You guys
Blurry
do
already
have torch
disappeared.
bearers.
About 2. Prof.
That's actually what I rolled.
I got you.
I'm gonna hit some of this mode of breath.
So is the fire still burning?
Yes.
Yeah, for the remainder of this round, it is burning.
I'm waiting
And,
for the fire to be out of the way.
And then there's gonna be a new fire for 2 more rounds.
I just want to slash some rats with a sword, and I can't because they're so.
Okay.
I mean, you could, but it's just gonna hurt.
Yeah, no.
If you guys pass the... You guys are passing the turn then?
Yeah.
Okay. The rats begin to funnel in the room. Or no, 2 of you are blocking the doorway. You've got John and Helga. Okay.
Yep.
2 rats enter the doorway. One of them makes an attack against Helga.
Through the fire?
The fire is out at
And
the
the
end of your
flames.
turn. Got a crit. So
Oh,
that happened.
Helga might be dying.
No.
Okay, roll a fucking 1. 2 damage.
Again.
I'm good then.
That's twice in 5 games that the DM has
This-
crit for 2 damage.
This D4 is fucking cursed. Okay.
Are you sure it's just not your hand?
Yeah, it might be my hand.
It
And
makes you
then
feel better. I would have died.
right, yeah.
Well,
7 to hit, John.
you know what? Nope, I
Yeah.
can't. There's not a way that I could do that. I could jump into that and not get hit by it.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if you guys want to be able to kind of save each other, I would advocate for taking hits for each other if you're like side by side. I kind of think that would be a cool mechanic. But you know,
Yeah, no. Totally. Like, that's why I try to put myself between enemies and allies.
well, that's kind of how tanking works. Yeah. So
Yeah. But, like, yes, that's what I'm trying to do.
so you have 2 rats.
I'm standing there making lots of noise. Come attack me.
One of them in front of you is covered in oil. The other one is dry. Two of them behind those are covered in oil, and another one is dry. It is now the party's go.
I would like. Oh, actually, you go first.
So I'm just gonna try and bonk one of these guys with a mace, cause I'm a bonker boy.
Okay.
Nope, I definitely did not bonk them.
Fair enough.
Well, one is not gonna be high enough. However, J2 out here, dirty 20.
Okay, that'll hit. And which one are you
For 4
striking?
damages. The one that's not covered in oil, I'm guessing.
Okay. And you kill it where it stands.
Yeah. And this is for the 420 go. Cheers, everyone. Skull.
Skull. I think I have a button for that. Okay. And Helga, would you like to make your attack?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the torch from my henchman and practically throw it in the middle of the 3 rats.
So
Like,
the way
on top of the one
the way it would work is taking the item would be an action and throwing it would be an action. So instead, you could just have your henchman throw it.
Okay, I have my henchman throw it then.
Okay. So go ahead and roll plus dex.
Hang on, kiddo.
So that's going to be roughly, let's see, 10, be about 20 to 25 feet away.
22.
Okay. That was on your henchy.
Crit.
Amazing. You don't need like a critical success because you're just trying to throw it to a certain position. If you're like making an attack with it, it would matter more. But it does hit its position, and the 2 rats behind the one in the doorway are immediately engulfed in flames, dealing enough damage to cook both of them. They
still
squeal
one
and
standing.
erupt in a smelly burst of flames. And
So
then,
there's one still standing.
yeah, so Helga, there's one standing in front of you and then a dry one behind it. You could make an attack at the oily rat in front of you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
massage it.
I'm gonna grab a torch from one of my henchmen and throw it at him. What do I roll to hit? D20?
To throw the torch? The fire's already burning.
Oh. Alright, never mind. Am I close enough to hit it with the sword?
Yeah, I mean, I would say 4 of you could stand in a line, kind of shoulder to shoulder-ish in that area. I mean, you know, a human being is really only like 1.5 feet wide anyway, so I would say
Okay.
you could definitely make an attack against it.
18 to hit then.
Oh yeah, 18 will hit a rat.
7 damages.
Wow, you guys are swinging. And you eviscerate the oily rat standing in front of Helga. There is 1 dry rat remaining. You could walk through the doorway and make an attack, Helga.
Yeah, this way.
Okay.
19, 20, 22.
Okay. That's Amazing.
I rolled an 8.
Okay. And you kill the 7th and final rat. Or 9th. What did I say? 7? 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the 7th rat. The room is filled with the smell of burning flesh and rat fur, but you feel safer.
Reminds me of my days in mage school.
Yeah, it takes you back to your training days.
I'll be right back. The dinger's going off.
Okay.
Should we search the room?
I can help with that.
So you search the bodies of the rats, cutting them apart if they haven't been already. And within their entrails you find enough coin to tally up to about 28 gold pieces. Seems these rats eat gold.
Well, gold is weak.
Or at least enough small coinage to block
Equal
their
that?
bowels.
Yep.
So
So,
ultimately saved them.
yeah, you really did them a favor, I'd imagine. Within this room, there's still the hallway that leads to the east that you have not explored. Otherwise, you are now in the... Oh, what was it? Oh, the map room, where you had fought the 6 orcs previously.
I think we should make sure that hallway doesn't have any unexplained friends in it. So you gotta watch your back.
I immediately turned around. Seems clear back there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear anything immediately in that direction. It seems that the passageway is somewhat safe.
What's up, Oak? We just killed a bunch of rats. And by we, I mean they. I just stood back and watched and screamed like a small child.
Ah! Ah! Hey, what's up, Oak?
So which way are we going?
So they kind of had a look at the hallway that led out of the map room to the east. It's about 40 feet in length before it meets a solid wooden door. And to the south of that door, almost immediately, is another open corridor. Oh, thank you, Oak. Yeah, that's the digital table that you see on our Saturday games. So it's like right here. And of course, no digital map is complete without, added dungeon tiles.
What do you guys want to do?
Do you have enough gold at this point to level up? Do you want to head back to town?
I'm asking the party.
I'm okay with heading back to town. Maybe we can get some stronger equipment or something too. Anyone?
With that. make a withdrawal from the bank.
Ooh. Or maybe a deposit.
I mean, I already have. Pulls out a little black book. Got
Yeah.
1,000 gold in the bank right now.
Hey.
Okay. You guys are able to wander back towards the north through the theater and the guard post, back to the main entrance of the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
And you cross, or you exit through the double red doors and make your way back to Montberg. You don't have any issues traversing the environment. Seems pretty safe between Dwimmermount and Montberg. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. If you guys need to purchase any equipment or anything like that, have a look at the equipment guide, where I can give you the page number on there if need be. The gold amounts should be listed as well if you guys, want to pick up any new weapons or pack animals or anything like that. If you do wish to hire anyone, I'll go ahead and set up stat lines and all that for you here as soon as I return. So, delegate and let me know.
I think it might be wise to get some sort of pack animal to help us carry stuff back and forth. Because then we could, in theory, stay in Dwimmermount longer because we had the pack animal outside to help us carry stuff. Or with us. What'd you say?
I agree with that. I agree.
Okay.
Alright, I'm trying to find something. So a camel is 100 gold, a mule is 30, and a pony is 35. If we were gonna get transportation gear for those said animals, a saddle is 25, saddle bag is 5, cart with 2 wheels is 100, and a wagon with 4 wheels is 200.
Do we want a cart or a wagon? I'm also kind of curious. Does it have to be a horse to pull these things?
I presume a mule, a pony, or a horse could pull all 3 of those, but that'd probably be a question for the DM.
Okay.
A pony could not, but you could get a mule to pull it.
Okay.
Apologies, guys. I've got a fairly important phone call. I've got to be on here. So, I'm still semi here, but
Yeah,
for the most part,
no sweat.
I'm just an 18 AC tank for the party.
All right, hey, no sweat, no sweat.
So I think we should get a mule for 30, and then we could get a wagon, which would have a capacity of 15,000 to 25,000.
Mm-hmm.
You can also pull the
That would be the-
PDF up on the widescreen skits, because we can't see you right now.
Sorry.
But the
My back's
camera's
just
on the
hurting. That's why
widescreen.
I'm like that.
So 230 gold.
Yeah, 230 would be the max amount for the mule with the wagon.
Alright, I'll pay that because I don't do much combat. Figured
That
I'd
seems-
contribute elsewhere
Yeah,
with my
that's
deep-ass
fair.
pockets.
I mean, we can split things. It's not.
Yeah, you guys can share gold amongst each other.
It's the least I can do.
When Professor comes back, Flurry rolled a 3. Not sure what it is or what it's about, but that's the number I was told.
I think it was
So-
to pick a dab.
Earlier.
Is there a healer in this town?
We have a church. I'm sure they can do something.
Let's see.
I would like to heal up.
Yeah.
So you guys can
well
basically
as level up.
spend a number of days in town to heal yourselves. Whether you stay at the tavern, the inn, what have you. You can go to the Temple of Tyche and meet with the cleric. They will cure your wounds. They can do it once daily.
We'll do that.
They can also detect magic and bless you. Heal all the hearts.
Ooh.
Yes. Skits, is the laptop on a hotspot?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering why my bitrate keeps dropping on me.
I did that yesterday too.
Oh, it's even back out.
Alright.
Okay.
Is your phone on it again?
No. Yeah, yesterday it was, but let me double check. No. No, we're good. Okay.
Just making sure.
Flurry stole the boss kill.
Sniped it.
Well, good.
Kitty with the bitty badge. Ooh. So, oh yeah, cure light wounds. I would imagine that over how many, how much did you need to heal?
3. It's 3.
That 3 can make a.
Well, I mean, I've been doing fairly well. This fighter's pretty high in HP.
Let's see, so Bless will give you +1 to all of your hit rolls. Detect Magic's pretty obvious, and Cure Light Wounds, 1d6 +1. Okay. So it healed 6. So in one day you would have been able to be healed by the clergy at the Chapel of Tyche.
Perfect. And then I recall all of it. Well, just about all of us wanting to level up.
Wanting to what?
Level up.
Oh, yes.
How much XP do you guys have?
660.
Yeah, I don't think you have quite enough to level up.
I also missed a session.
Yeah.
What do you have, Helga?
that's a great question because I don't know. All I have is all that gold and stuff.
So as you leave, the gold plus treasures like gemstones, artwork, basically anything that isn't a mundane or a magical item counts towards your experience.
Okay, so last
You guys
session we
should
got
have that marked on your
a
character
lot.
sheets.
Mm-hmm.
I have it in the chat right here.
And you guys would split that amount 4 ways, because you don't gain it until you leave Dwimmermount.
Yeah.
So you would be splitting whatever that amount was 4 ways.
Let me add it all up here.
Should be in a message somewhere.
I have it. I'm just calculating.
What do you got?
I'm not done. There's a lot.
How much are the
So-
7 miscellaneous gems?
Yeah, that wasn't given out.
Because right now I'm at 43.25.
I'm at 4,545. That's with everything excluding those gems.
But it's split 4 ways.
Divided by 4. So that would be 1,136.25 divided between the 4 of us.
Okay. Kitty with the biddies. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, shit.
1,000 how much?
1,136.25.
So that might actually
Perfect.
put you guys...
56.
You know what, I gotta open the... X, player references. So the cleric needs 1,500 for level 2. The fighters will need 2,000 for level 2. And
can
the
do that.
magic user will need 2,500 for level 2.
I had 900 before that, so I can do it.
Thank you, Blurry, you're the bomb. So that should,
Said it was
as a fighter, you need 2k, so you should actually be pretty close there.
no. I had 900
Mm-hmm.
on the side from the last few ones. We just got 1,300 and something that I can level up.
Whew, caught it just in time.
I believe.
Okay.
Plus 900 equals. Yeah, I can level up. It puts me at 2,036.25.
Okay.
Just over.
Yeah, I have just enough as well.
help if I had a
So-
pencil, so I'm just gonna write this down.
So you'll gain 1d8 HP.
Okay.
Is that for? Oh, that's for both the fighters. Okay.
1d8 plus your Constitution.
Got it.
Woo! $17 HP this time.
Nice. There you go.
I have 9.
There you go. And that's all we get for the level up?
I am looking very quick here.
Oh, sorry. I don't mean to rush you. I was just asking.
Oh, no, you're fine. I just don't want to leave you hanging there. Yeah, I'm trying to see when you would gain like a stat bonus or anything like that.
Ah,
In first ed?
Yeah, I think it's
Oh,
yes, yes, in first ed. Yeah, I think it's just HP.
That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm lucky to even have 17, so.
mm-hmm. Lucky to be alive. Thank you very
I
much.
barely just made it to that level up, so I'm stoked. So what would the next level up goal be?
For fighter, it's going to be 4,000.
Okay. Thank you. I wrote that down, choice, so if we ever need to go back to it, it's in my notes.
And my guess is your cleric will have leveled up as well. So he will gain a spell.
Oh, just the cleric?
John Jacob.
Okay.
So 1d6 hit dice. And
Oh, the bosses.
his
Woo.
first level spell, which he has 8 he can choose from. So was there anything that you guys wanted to purchase within the town?
I bought a mule four-wheel drive. 230 gold.
Okay.
I thought we were gonna split it, but he's going full on ham. Alright.
That's
Well,
fine.
because Phineas doesn't do anything else except cry and be super smart.
Right.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm a scholar, not a fighter.
It's okay. We got
He's prepared to cast a spell.
I'm prepared to cast one spell. But I also started off with like 750 gold, so I don't really. It doesn't bother me to spend 230.
Yeah. He's taking care of payroll for the party.
Sounds good to me.
That's how he stays alive.
Why are you casting magic missile? There's nothing to attack here.
I'm attacking the darkness.
Let me see that sheet.
Well, it says I have blue, but I decided I wanted gray eyes.
Whatever.
Gray
Okay,
eyes.
you guys can talk to each other now if you want.
Hello.
Do I see that happening?
Magic
No,
missile.
you're
Okay.
outside by the tavern.
Okay, but if there's any girls there, I want to do them.
15 years later, I still find it hilarious. Thank you, Beastboard. So, you purchased a mule.
So a mule and a cart.
It was,
Neil's name is Jerome.
I was going to ask. He appears to be a well cared for mule. Is it finally over? Right? That's why it's so expensive, because, you know, it takes a little while. Gotta make you work for it. Choice with the boss kill.
Right.
Anybody else want to buy anything in the town? Going once?
I don't think we should move forward yet until the cleric is back.
You guys need any more weapons? Better weapons?
It would be. No, I'm good. But it would be unfairly for us to just leave and the cleric not get his stuff.
How much was the miscellaneous gems?
Yeah.
Did we get that?
If he needs anything, any equipment that he can pay for and so on, then he can have it with him when he returns. As well as his level up and his spell and all that good stuff.
That being said, Phineas made a good point. How much was the miscellaneous gems? Because that was not stated.
I could have sworn. Let's see.
It's worth unknown.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I take damn good notes.
was it?
I want to make sure both my minions have. Oh no, they can't use even what they have anyway because they're clerics. Never mind.
Was it from the map room? The orcs?
I believe so. It says
Open
7
hall south of
miscellaneous
doorway.
gem. I think it was the map room.
It wasn't the bag with the rhodocreocytes, sardonyx,
Oh,
rock
that was
crystal.
it. Yeah. Yeah, that was it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There's 4 rhodocreocytes worth 50 gold apiece.
No, we just need the miscellaneous. I have everything else written down. That was just the one that was unknown. 7 gems, miscellaneous. No price.
These are the 7 gems. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I mistook it.
You're good. You're good. We did talk about them kind of back and forth, so that's fine.
Jimothy's the other one that leveled up. That's not you.
Tell me what it thief's this whole time. Okay.
You're not going to like me, but your henchmen receive half of the XP that the party receives, so they're not getting a full share.
This is after his half.
Okay, hell yeah, hell yeah.
My
Da-dee-da.
leveled up too.
Blurry, somebody gets an
So-
STI and not the car.
Oh, who is it?
Grizzle, got some bad news for one of your henchmen. They spent
Oh,
a
no.
little too long out at the Green Dragon Inn last night with a lady of the night.
Oh no.
No.
When he woke up, is he a cleric? Who are your henchmen?
They're both clerics.
Oh, fuck. He seems a little uncomfortable and maybe itchy. You can't quite tell what's going on with him. He seems a little... I was gonna say crabby,
Itchy?
but I guess that's not an STI. Seems a little itchy. He might need to, talk to a better cleric. One that might, have some words for him as well.
All right, I'm gonna send him to. I think it's the temples where we sent.
Yeah. We'll give him a...
Josephine will offer to take him, and she'll berate him the whole time, saying, "You're a man of claws. How dare you stoop to this level of sin?
We saw what
is
you
wrong with
did.
you?" Goes the whole 9 yards, just drilling into him as she takes him to the temple.
She berates him the whole way to the Temple of Tyche. And the cleric there also berates him, for he knows the only way that that kind of itch could have been obtained. So he kind of spends most of his time curing it. That being said,
Grizel.
he is
Grizel
cured.
shakes.
However, the clerics are going to look down upon him for their next several encounters with him.
All right.
Professor, did you get the XP total?
Sorry about that. I am back now.
You are all good.
Get the XP total? Or do we...
And I did not get an XP total now.
Oh, and Blurry said 3.
Oh.
It's like...
Okay, Blurry.
6, right?
Well then, I guess we're gonna do this too.
No time like the present. What was the XP amount that you guys had?
Yeah, what was the total XP?
You're muted.
I had it calculated. I didn't write it down. The total. But I do know that it was 1,336.25 for each individual.
Yeah, then you got
Okay.
any bonus that you have. And then your
Okay.
followers get half of that.
So 1,326.
Yeah, you guys can just round up. It's not a big deal. Beastie with the boss kill.
You have bonus experience.
Yeah, bonus XP goes in if you have your requisite stats high enough.
Oh yeah, Helga, you'll be receiving, what is it, a plus 5%? Let me look.
For strength and anything, it should be 10.
Yeah, for yours it'll be a plus 10%. So you can multiply that total by basically 1.1. Or add 133 to it.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I can just turn skeletons now. I don't even have to roll anymore.
Perfect.
Hell yeah. And what spell did you take?
Oh, I think I'm probably gonna take resist cold instead of cure light wounds. Yeah, that sounds like the smart one. Cure light wounds for sure.
Okay. I mean, I didn't want to be, Captain Asshole and make you roll for him or anything like that, so
I mean, honestly, I will.
no.
I think I did for my. No, I didn't. I picked my wizard spell.
No. Go ahead and pick. You would have the cognitive ability after serving with the clergy to know what you would prefer.
Okay.
Oh, and Prof, Beastie kindly bought a mule and a wagon.
Nice.
So we have a lot of capacity now.
So what that means is you can go back to the top side of the dungeon and stow away any valuables. I would recommend having them guarded, unless otherwise hidden, by some of your henchmen.
Oh, I mean, my stuff is stored with the clergy.
No, I mean like if, because there's only a certain weight that you can carry out. So
Yeah.
if you have to, if you want to make multiple
Leave
trips.
stuff down in the dungeon.
Yeah.
If we have to leave it down. Yeah, definitely. No,
Yeah, I can definitely spare henchmen because they don't really do much. So.
Yeah.
That's when I send John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt and John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt out, and then leave John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt and John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt behind. You know?
Exactly. You'll have to pay them a warrior's pay to actually stay and be a guard. So per henchman it would be 10 gold. Which is better than losing your entire horde.
I mean, I split everything with my brothers anyways.
That's true.
This just makes it a whole lot. I don't have to worry about paying them extra, like...
Well, right.
Yeah, you're getting paid, because this is the family business. Our parents were assholes and named us all the same thing, so we're gonna fucking go make a name for ourselves with it.
Yeah, that's the way.
This is the way.
Triple J's.
Wait, you know what? I opened this tab and I never even fucking loaded it.
High, so high.
Well, y'all got me talking. You asked me what spell I wanted to take, and I figured that was important to look. But yeah, there isn't stat progression, is there?
As far as I can tell, there is not.
Yeah.
At level 2, I
Welcome
don't think
to
it matters, but I will confer with formerly DM to see if I'm missing something. But it looks like he set up basically a whole level up thing on each class PDF. And I see like a max level, the armor, the hit dice that you get, the spells that you get. But yeah, it looks like hit points. That being said, there are magical items that would affect your stats.
Yep.
So,
As far as I know, the only way to do it. But now, if we encounter a white, I can possibly turn it.
that's true.
I can't.
That's true.
Can't do raids, mummies, or specters yet. But skeletons, forget about it.
Right?
Fucking
Guaranteed.
forget about it.
Go on
They're
then.
done. Get out of here.
What does the D mean? What?
Oh, okay. So,
oh, okay. Destroy.
so I've got to do this just because this was
Oh, I
great,
see.
and it happened in our Thursday. Well, it's kind of my thing for a Thursday night game. But I'm gonna. How much would you want me to pay for a bell, like a hand bell?
Let me turn your mic up just a little bit.
How about that? Is that better for you?
Oh, that feels better.
There you go.
For a handbell.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do we have that would be similar?
Even like a cowbell. You know.
To like a cowbell or like a a bell fit for a cleric.
I mean, yeah, I would prefer it to be one from the church, but
I would say
like
for a somewhat ornate like brass bell, we'll go 2 gold pieces.
all right, consider it purchased.
Consider it yours.
Nice.
Choice with the boss kill. Big hype.
All right, so there's that. Got brass bell. For
I'm gonna
turning.
fix this one
I'm
while
dead.
you guys are setting that up.
There we go. Okay. So yeah, now I've got a bell.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I should probably have armor for my guys
I mean,
who don't have it yet. Especially oh wait, no, they wind up getting armor. They all got the studded leather from things that we killed.
Hmm.
So
yeah, so they
well,
would
I
be
guess, you know,
pretty well set up.
I guess my wizard doesn't, but I don't know if
Hey,
he
Pumpkin.
can.
What do you got, Beastborg?
Oh no, please.
1200 XP down the drain.
Oh.
It's alright, I already lost 50k, so this is pocket change. Oh no.
Okay, who versus who? Or do you want to 1v1 v1 v1?
That's what he says, battle royale. He wants to hit
Free-for-all.
everybody.
Okay. Everybody roll for initiative.
5.
All right, I'm on 2.
Okay.
12.
It's 1d6.
12.
Oh, D6. Alright,
Yeah,
fine.
I know. I know.
5.
Ready? Fight. Ilga,
What Rose get?
Huh?
roll initiative.
I did. It was 6.
Okay, Helga goes first.
Choice, what's your dex score?
I don't want to hit no one.
You guys are just PvPing.
Oh, okay. Then I'll go to the fighter.
12.
Alright, you go before me.
Yeah, Grizzle's a fighter. What are you gonna do?
I'm
I think the wizard needs to die, or he's gonna kill everybody.
I don't want to kill anyone.
You're not killing them. You're PvPing.
Everyone's
I
gonna
was
stand up
talking
unharmed
about
after this.
What he said.
Everyone's
So I'm gonna
stand
punch
up
her.
unharmed.
Okay.
I had 21.
Yeah, that hits. Jesus Christ. It's just like
Sorry, Crystal.
we need like a top-down
Alright,
camera
that-
just to see your
that
fucking rolls. I swear.
I mean, do it.
Right.
I ain't afraid.
Okay, how much do you
Build
hit her
her a
for?
little.
Oh, shit. 1d8.
You guys did just level up.
7. I'm not doing that.
Hey,
7.
leveled up.
Alright, I'm still barely alive. You got this.
Oh, that's right. I get another hit dice, huh?
Yep.
Oh,
Alright,
no,
is it my-
I hit her for
Phineas
too
did not level up, unfortunately.
I'm an expensive class.
Yeah, fucking 2,500 XP to level up.
It's like, ooh.
Ah.
Well, yeah, but you get more magic.
Yeah.
Sleep level 2.
Alright, whose turn is it?
Yeah. I finally get magic. That's why I'm so
You're after
fast.
Helga.
What is that choice?
Whose turn is it?
It's you.
It's your turn. Because your dex
Alright.
is higher than mine. And we both got 5.
So I'm gonna hit one.
And the
It's
wizard
gonna
wins.
hit Helga back.
Okay, roll to hit.
And the wizard wins.
I got a 20 to hit,
Okay.
8 damages.
Ooh.
Just slap her as hard as I physically can.
Who, me?
Yep.
That's
Just
fine.
gonna slap you.
Slap her. You slap her for 8 damage with your sword.
No, with her hand.
No,
This
with my hand, I'm just gonna
Kidding.
backhand
the
her as hard as I
PvP isn't
physically can.
canon. You guys are just trying out your abilities against each other.
Well, I did say I punched her.
Who's next in line?
Well,
Me.
you technically don't roll damage for a punch. You do 1 plus strength.
Alright,
So,
alright, let's see.
So yeah, for you it would still be 4 damage, Helga. With
Yeah.
your fucking 18 strength over there.
Hilt kick.
Sorry.
Right. What do you got, Phineas?
Slap.
I want to cast Sleep for 11 rounds. I'm going to go around and pin everybody, and then give Helga the people's elbow. Finish it off.
Okay.
I just throw it to
Down.
the side.
Dun, 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 dun. Phineas wins again. You guys got pinned by the sleeper. There's nothing you can do about it.
Sleeper hold.
It just
Bruh.
bruh. I'm so glad I finally set those up. Holy shit.
I only get 1 spell piece
Alright.
forward. And right now it's Sleep.
Wait for it. I just love that one so much.
Adios, turd nuggets.
I gotta play that one after I cast Magic Missile.
It's so good. I wish I could have more than 5 of them.
That's my problem, is choosing which ones to put on.
Thank you guys. Oh fuck. Okay. Phineas is again the winner. Phineas,
Hold on.
Yeah, I can do that too.
you guys are the best.
Oh, girl.
I'm going to award you 100 gold for each of your wins.
Okay.
So that's going to be 200 gold.
Bet.
You know what? You just got 3 pins. I'm going to give you 400 gold in total.
I got a free horse, guys.
I don't know if that's a level
Hell
up, but
Yeah, because we still haven't gone into the dungeon yet, right?
but every time somebody redeems a,
No, we
a
haven't.
PvP fight, I'm going to give that to you guys. But yeah, you guys are in the town square just
Almost.
fucking fighting each other.
So that's basically, yeah, give Beastie free XP.
Yeah. We're going to
I
bump you up
mean-
here a little bit.
I'm 300 points away now, so I'll take it.
As long as he rolls initiative well, you know.
Yeah, as
Right.
long as we get good initiative. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
no one
Well,
listens
and
to
the
John
fighters
Jacobs.
fight each
What's
other.
this gonna win?
Well, I was gonna say that's the thing though. Like with my attack rolls, you're gonna be fine. I can't hit a 5 with John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, you know.
AC's on
But-
gold, bro.
Yeah, but I couldn't hit that.
You could try
If I were
killing him.
playing it, if I were John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, I could. I'd stab you right in the face with a spear. But you know, he's my subordinate. And he's not me.
The inflection there fucking just gets me. Like, oh, right. Fuck. Do you guys need anything
Sure,
else?
for that.
Do you want to go back to the murder hole?
I got my undead turning brass spell, so we're good.
Officiates, hey, what's up? Is that dude ripping the ganja? Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I loaded his and then cheers.
Oh shit, what is the... I forgot what the alert is for high five.
Oh, no.
Holy shit. Sorry, Hefe. But yeah, smoke him if you got him. I'm gonna go look at what the fuck my chat command is here. Didn't I have one for high five? Am I losing my mind? Oh, it's an auto command. Oh shit.
Oh. Yeah, it goes off every half hour or so.
Yeah, something like that.
Yep.
Timers. Is there a way to set it off? Nope.
Are the slots turned off?
You could quickly make it a command and then set it off.
Yeah. Okay. Hold.
I know a lot of people have their timers also set up on commands so that they can prompt them when they want them.
That would be really smart. It would be like a really smart thing to do
for it. Professional streamer.
Yeah, right.
I need that emote too.
There we go. Yeah, if you want to know what some of us are smoking.
I don't know if they can ship that here.
No, not yet. He's working on it. You know, California and all that fun stuff. H5E? God damn, that's a good idea. Okay, hang on. Why didn't I read chat while I had the tab open? Do you guys want to go back to the murder hole? Do you have anything else to purchase?
I don't think so.
Food.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah,
that's
food
probably
is a good idea.
Probably buy some more torches.
More torches.
Torches and rash.
Okay. Do you guys need pricing for any of those?
That would be appreciated.
Let's see. Okay, save that shit, close that shit. Weapons table.
Wait, I might have that.
Oh, that's right. It's under the hirelings. Yeah. So torches are 1 gold for 6 of them.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna
7
buy 12
standard
more.
rations will run you 5 gold.
So I'm gonna put out 20 gold for that. Or wait, what about iron rations?
Oh, those are the better rations, aren't they?
Yeah.
Does
The
anybody start with those?
JJJS clan eats fat. Yeah. My whole family's got them.
Okay, let's look at cleric real quick. Oh, 2 of them are 4.3 gold. We're gonna go with 4 gold. Holy shit, 4.3. Like, come on, Gygax, get it together here.
Well, because, I mean, think about it, there's 4 gold, 3 silver.
If you guys really want to think about it and pay 4.3, go ahead.
I mean, are we not keeping
David,
track
off my
of,
gold coin.
like, copper, silver, all that?
Okay, 4.3 it is.
No, I was just wondering.
No, we
mean,
should
we were
be. I've
getting
been mostly
copper
trying to
and
round up for gold for you, but you guys
I mean,
have received
which
some
I-
copper and so on.
Yeah. Like, I don't mind keeping it to gold pieces for simplicity. In which case, yeah, I'll pay 4 for it. But if we're doing, like, silver and copper and stuff, then, yeah, I'm going to pay the 0.3 because it's just 3 silver pieces.
I'm going to say, for
Um,
brevity's sake, yeah, just 2 gold for a single iron ration.
Okay. So then, if I'm picking up 28, it's going to be 56 gold.
Because that 4.3 equates to 2 gold, 1 silver, and 5 copper each. It's like,
Yeah. The whole family's got a week's worth of iron rations now.
okay. It just, it hurts my 5
An
brain.
additional week. We're set to go deep diving.
Okay. So you guys...
Oh, also, oil. What about oil for lamps?
And rats.
Yes, rat oil.
Alright, I'm here.
You good?
Kiddo woke up mad.
Oh. Sweet little one.
Getting close to her bedtime. Yeah.
So you guys pick up rations, level up, spend a couple of days healing, getting rid of, what's your henchman's name, Grizzle?
Night, Blurry.
Good
We're
night.
going Larry.
Getting rid of a cleric's STI, and not the car.
Let's go with Canon. Kanon.
Cannon. It's a good name for a cleric. I like it. You guys have no troubles returning to the entrance of the camp, even with your mule-led cart.
And again, you'll notice that 2 of the John Jacobs are clapping coconut hats together while the other 2 are acting like they're riding horses. But if anyone's paying attention, you'll notice that now it's John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt and John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt with coconuts. And it's John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt and John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt in front of them.
There's another sound that I need on the channel.
Oh, the coconuts.
Yeah, just some Monty Python bits in general.
Just, yeah, in general, any Monty Python bit.
Yeah, feels right.
It could grip it by the husks. It's not a question of why it grips it. It's a question of a 4-ounce bird carrying a 2-pound coconut.
I just love it. It's fucking timeless. So good. 'Tis a silly place.
Drink rum and jam and spell a lot.
So you
The
guys...
guy in the dungeon.
Clop, 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 clop. You guys make it to the entrance. You see the red doors. It doesn't appear that anything has been changed or altered while you've been gone.
Well, let's go find us some rats and see how much they've decayed.
I'm going to make Cannon stay with the cart and... What was the animal's name again?
Jerome.
Jerome.
Jerome, the mule.
Okay. Cannon and Jerome are happily awaiting your return. And you enter Dwimmermount. There is...
Cannon spelled K or C?
It was Kannon.
So you got K and G.
Isn't Jerome
Sorry.
spelled with a J?
Yeah. No, it's G. Usually.
G-E-R? No, it's J-E-R. Doesn't
No,
matter.
Gerome.
It's there.
Jerome.
So, my sister just sent me a couple pictures on Snapchat of her D&D game board, and if all of these minis are accurate, this is ridiculous. Okay, so she just died, and so like she sent me her sheet with, like, you know, her failed death saves and all that. So like this is her character at death, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell what level she was multi-classed at, but she was only 7th level paladin. Hold on. I'm asking her what level sorcerer she was as well.
Oh.
Because on this battlefield, there is like an elder purple worm. There's a green dragon. It looks like... Okay, so there's a hydra. There's... Okay, so there's 3 different dragons and a purple worm and a hydra, all on this battlefield. So like...
Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Pieces.
What level's this party?
That's what I said. I asked, like, what level sorcerer were you? Okay, so 10th level.
So
because she's 7th
17
paladin.
total?
No, she's 7th paladin, 3rd level.
Oh. That's
sorcerer. So 10th level total.
That's not a level 10 encounter.
That's a bit much. I have questions. How did they get themselves into that?
DM.
Oof.
Anyway, anybody gets themselves into something like that.
From so many puns being made, you'd be like, you know what? Fuck you.
Right?
They fuck around
Here
and
you
find
go,
out.
then. So when you get into the entrance chamber, you have the double doors ahead of you leading to the south. You would know that the chamber with the masks and all that good stuff was to the east, and the theater was to the west. You also saw the staircase downward in that room to the far southwest.
You want to head back to the theater or head down?
I think we should clear the level before we move down. What do you guys think?
Know.
I mean, clearing the level will probably take a while.
I feel like if we go down, there's potential for better loot.
And quick death.
Alright.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it's a little more than maybe.
I'm gonna stick to maybe.
You guys would burn through 4 torches by the time you get back to the circular map room. And
What about lamp oil? How long does that last versus a torch?
an oil lantern lasts for 24 turns or 4 hours, whereas a torch lasts for 6 turns.
Okay. Lanterns are more for when you like solo dungeon diving and you don't want people to see your torchlight, you know?
Exactly, yeah. Oh, if it's 4 hours...
Dark and darker.
If it's 4 hours, yeah, it would only be... Sorry, it would only take about 2 hours of travel, so 12 rounds to get there. Did you guys want to go down the staircase? Was that the
Yes.
idea?
I mean, we don't have to, but
I would recommend
feel
being
like-
level 2 and level 2, and most of you are.
Oh.
Well, we still had that
Yeah.
door behind those rats that we didn't go to.
Yeah, I'm not saying clear the whole dungeon, but you know, we don't have to go down just yet.
So from the map room, if you head to the west, there is that hallway towards the closed door, and then the opening that you haven't looked down yet.
go down that motherfucking hallway.
Okay.
Let's go. We should check it for traps too. Good idea. The lady with the 8-foot stick.
And as you approach the door, you notice that it's partially gnawed on. The bottom corner, about 6 inches high, has been chewed away, and you notice pieces of wood kind of strewn about, and fur, notably.
More rats.
Wonder if it triggered anything. Chewing on
You know what? My intelligence is 11. The rats got back up. They're fucking zombie rats.
Well, it's a good thing we have clerics, but I think you might have spent too much time at the tavern last night. As well.
And down the hallway
Jacob.
next to the door, you guys don't you don't see like any creatures or anything. It appears to be a empty room.
It's not unsettling.
It leads about 40 feet to the opening of the room, and in the torchlight, you can't quite make out what might be within the room.
Alright, well, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt says, alright, stand back. I'm going to make sure this room isn't trapped. And he reaches down
I'm
and
gonna skip a rock across the floor.
pumps up his shoes and sprints across. No, I'm just kidding.
Leroy?
That's how he checks for traps. He's too fast for him.
Just set off all of the traps.
Just
hit all the
set 'em
pressure
all
plates. It's just like a poof of poison behind you. Do you want to run into the hallway?
No, I was gonna roll my dice to check for traps.
Okay.
Because that's the thing that thieves can do, right?
Oh, they can. Yes, they can.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I do not have the thief character sheet. He's first level.
So you have a 10%, so you need a 90 and up.
94. My guy.
Oh. Oh.
I wasn't sure if it was so generous to give me 10%. I thought it was like gonna be 5.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
it starts at 10.
Starts at 10.
Okay. Okay, and so then I also have to ask, as far as like dexterity bonus and stuff, that's a +1. However, this is a percentile, which a +1 translates on a percentile to +5. Is that the case with these? Not that it actually applies to my thief, but it's important to know.
Let me look at the sheet real quick. Just a moment. Just a moment here. Thief. Gives you an XP bonus. Hit dice.
Well,
So
'cause,
many
yeah,
rolls for the thief.
The basic +1, +2, +3 thing isn't like a standard BX thing anyways, so like I was just saying that generally, anything that is a +1 on a D20 roll in older editions would then translate to a +5
You know,
on a D100 roll.
you know, not that you need it in this instance, but I'm gonna give it to you. I like that.
Well, also, like I said, it doesn't apply to me. I've only got a 12 dexterity.
Fair enough.
It's just I figured it's probably important to establish and like have that.
Yeah, I mean,
knowledge out there.
Thief is so nice and full of tricks anyway that I'll give that to you.
Okay.
That being said, as you play hopscotch down the dungeon corridor, you realize that one of the stones is almost encircled in a crimson color. Like the grout around it looks crimson compared to the gray and blackened grout in the remainder of the dungeon.
Only he pulls out his chalk. Let me fix that. Makes it gray like the rest.
All right, Timothy.
Totally kidding. I hope you know that anytime I say something like that, I am not being serious.
Hey, I mean, sky's the limit, right?
No, that's some shit my thief henchman would do with intelligence before. It's like, this is the wrong color.
Okay, intelligence 11, wisdom 13. I'm not gonna do that shit. But he would be sure to mark that out with the chalk.
Phineas doesn't let Timothy do anything.
So, as you further inspect it, the crimson grout almost feels warm to the touch. Around that specific stone on the floor.
If you were to step on that stone, maybe it would erupt fire or something like that.
It might be spicy.
Yeah. Maybe some Buffalo Wild Wings extra hot damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Habanero
Say it
damage.
Right,
Sorry. Buff Wee Wee. Yeah, you're right. I forgot.
I still remember.
There's a picture of a Buffalo Wild Wings with like part of the sign out, and it just says BUFWIWI. And so Buffalo Wild Wings will forever be Buff Wee Wee to me.
Okay.
And then, we sang tribute in the parking lot. And as soon as the song ended, we heard police sirens, and we all scattered. And our dungeon master's wife just looked at us like, what the fuck?
It was glorious.
Like, guys, we can be here. It's fine. Okay.
Aren't you a little old to be drinking illegally?
I didn't want to be drunk in public.
Guys, look that way. Lois, run! Lois, look that way. Guys, run! That's what it was.
I hate to be this person, but I need to get Little to bed here in a minute.
Oh.
Okay.
Well.
Yeah, she is
always-
super feisty.
Always a pleasure playing with you. And I look forward to more game tomorrow night.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, you found the pressure plate. I will leave you guys then with this.
It is outlined in chalk so that everyone else can see it.
You see
very clearly.
Within that passageway, the walls of the dusty area have been adorned with battered mosaics. They depict a Thulian military triumph. One of the mosaics was entirely defaced with graffiti. In common Thulian, it reads, "Screw the rats, I'm going home. Fuck this grumpy dwarf."
Sounds about right.
And aside from that, there is no trace of the graffiti artists themselves. I suppose that's a good spot to leave off right there.
Yeah, fuck these rats, I'm going home.
Mm-hmm.
Which leads you to believe that between the gnawed away door and the scrawlings, there's probably rats nearby.
Yeah.
Possibly closer than you would like.
Yeah.
You should
we're gonna-
save that quote for next week's Friday session. Fuck these rats, I'm going home.
That is beautiful.
It appears your rance is up. Are there any other... I feel like we should just send it to Oak. I've even got a button
Do you really
to
need
send it to Oak.
You can just die.
Amaranth's on.
Oh, that's true. Queen Amaranth is on.
These bugs just went live too.
ASMR and drooling. Okay. Alright.
Okay, yeah, she's not wearing a horse mask. I don't care. But Beast
Oh,
Boy
yeah,
did
what
go
is
live
this?
too.
She's like holding a Charizard or something. Like, you know.
Hold on, I'll be back.
The one time that you derate her, it's gonna be a clip of
What the
you know
fuck is she
us
doing
playing
with that
Pummel
jar?
Party and the horse mask. Oh,
You
you're
just like
Amaranth
jar?
cosplay?
Oh.
She's like shimmying with the jar, bro.
Guys, just give me like 5 or 6 minutes here.
I won't say this right now.
Let's see.
Are you guys gonna make me open Amaranth stream?
I can't make you do anything.
I mean, we can't make you,
But
but
it
if
is
you want to
required.
look,
Do you guys want to raid Amaranth? I swear to God.
No.
no.
Okay.
This chat is so thirsty. Like, I'm already done with it.
Oh, she
I know, our
gets so
chat's
many
hella
already.
thirsty.
No.
Thank you guys.
You've
It's been
got
fun.
6,000 people watching her do this right now.
Yeah, see, she don't need any more people.
Are you sure? Are you sure we could be 6,005?
I don't even think she acknowledged the raid.
Oh,
I'm sure you
it's
6,005
just like a
with my
rerun
face.
anyway. All right, you guys. Thank you again for another lovely session of BX.
You're fucking hilarious.
You guys are really good at not dying. I'm
Yeah.
We've been
Played
working.
enough D&D with you.
bruh. I'm genuinely impressed. Oh, can somebody? Oh, can I? Okay, hang on. Before we raid, if I'm quick enough.
Adios, turd nuggets.
Where is it?
Why are you casting magic missile? There's nothing to attack here.
I'm attacking the darkness.
Let me see that sheet.
Well, it says I have blue, but I decided I wanted gray eyes.
Whatever. Okay, you guys can talk to each other
Whatever.
now if you want.
Hello? Do I see that happening?
No, you're outside by the tavern.
Okay, but if there's any girls there, I want to do them.
The timing on that.
That was so perfect.
Yeah, there goes my